guys, welcome to a video. And today I'm going to tell you guys, well, we're gonna play some Flight Simulator because I got my flight simulating setup out. And also I do have to do some setting things as well. So let's, since I kind of like New York, well, I don't honestly like New York, but they Kennedy says departure. We're gonna do 737 start flight. Fuel is good, and honestly, today I'm just showing you guys how to fly the plane. And also that I have to do some things in settings, and I don't got much time today, so it ain't gonna be too long. I'm setting auto. I want to do some stuff with autopilot on my flight stick because I have a lot of buttons that don't do anything. Well, in settings, they're not set to do anything. Fly. And so as you see here, I just need to let it load up here. So let's go.
Input. Text input field. Press space to change aircraft. Button. Notification.
Okay. I don't know. Let's check autopilot. That's what I need right there. So I spelled it wrong. And airspeed. So auto airspeed hold.
Autopilot airspeed hold off. Input type is airplane. Autopilot airspeed hold. Set autopilot airspeed acquired. Input type is airplane. Autopilot airspeed hold. Input type is airplanes. Primary binding is pop-up dialog. Duplicate pro. Autopilot airspeed hold off. Input type is airplanes. Primary binding is. Secondary binding is. Select to rebind. Autopilot airspeed hold on. Input type is airplanes. Flight level change. Press ESC to go back. Press H to more info. Press ESC to save and back.
Save
Press H to more info. Kick. End flight. Resume. End flight. Resume. Restart. Button. Settings.
Okay, so let's just resum. And we're gonna need to take off. I just need to make sure. So should we, which it's absolutely not doing what I want it to do right now, meaning it is not working with me right now. So no, it's not working. What is this right here? Chris Selector.
Pause menu. Settings. Button. Settings. Value.
Develop.
Text.
I need to go back on autopilot. Dude, this is not working. Airspeed.
Altitude.
Heading.
Altitude. Airspeed. Collapsible list header. Airspeed. Autopilot. Text input field. Press space to enter text. Press E. Autopilot airspeed hold on. Autopilot airspeed hold on. Input. Autopilot.
I did it wrong.
Autopilot airspeed hold off. Input type is airplanes. Primary binding is joystick button 13. Secondary binding is autopilot airspeed hold. Input type is airplanes. Primary binding is autopilot airspeed hold.
Dude, shut up.
Collapsible list header. Press space to show or hide it. Change aircraft. Button. Text input field. Altitude. Up. Flight left bank. Pitch. Yaw damper. Flight director. Auto throttle.
Okay.
Arm auto throttle. Flight director. Auto throttle. Collapsible list header. Press space to show or hide additional settings within this section. Press ESC to go back. Press Armato throttle.
I don't know how this stuff works, so saving back.
G limiter.
And let's
Press
release some.
KJFK.
Man, I'm gonna get the whole art
Resume.
thing for.
Press Q to free cam.
Man, I wish this thing would shut up.
Press B to act.
Delta 2, Niner 1-2, turn to taxiway. Delta 2, Niner 1-2, contact ground on 121.65.
121.65. For Delta 2, Niner 1-2.
Underscore parking brake engaged underscore.
Red Dead Redemption's 2, now video game. Nothing changes when I do that. Sorry guys, I'm very glitchy. What is this guy doing? Oh yeah, this guy doesn't listen. Okay, pull up so I won't hit him. Yeah, there's a lot of retards in this game. Sorry guys. Okay, so let's set. How many darn That was one of those like, okay, what the heck? Yes, I will check landing gear. And let's set ATM speed on. So now that's on. Yeah. Let's add more speed too, so. Oh no, wrong way. 300, no, not 300, that's. 30, there we go. Okay, so I'm set for that. What is it yelling? Let's retract flights V. I don't have a button for flaps, sadly. So I think you guys should kind of know what we're doing here. Okay. I'm gonna kind of approach. I wanted to go around New York. Oh, I can't enter, so I think. No, and since I kind of feel like it today. No, guys, I'm not doing that. That is a horrible idea. For those who are thinking it. No, I'm flying around. I'm not going to New York. Because I know there's those people like, oh, 9/11, 9/11. No, we're not doing that shit. I'm not getting banned. I'm going over here. Shit, I'm turning around. Oh my gosh. I quit. Dang it, I'm gonna figure out that C, whatever they call it. Here, resum real quick. What is this thing called? So okay, so this is the LAS selector.
Pause menu. Restart.
Settings, LAS selector. So ALS selector, so that means
Control screen. Tab 3 of 5. Currently highlighted. Search by input. Button. Press ESC to exit text field. Press enter to validate. Lost cell. Lost
Yeah, I
select-
hate you,
lost-
Microsoft.
Lost select. Clear
Dang
text.
it, why do you make everything so darn confusing?
Autopilot. General. Mach.
Okay, so
General.
match
Look. General. Wing.
auto
Flight
throttle.
director. Flight director. Collapsible list header. Press space to show or hide additional settings within this section. Press ESC. Flight
Yeah, we're not gonna figure that out today, cause
airspeed. Collapsible list header. Press space to show or hide additional setting. Airspeed. Collapsible list header. Text input field. General. Mouse. Press ESC to save and
saving back.
KJFK, Kennedy INTL, runway, 31.
Mom,
296 degrees, 0 nautical miles. Press Q to free cam. Press ESC to back. Press B to access options and social features. End flight. Button. Press Q to free cam. Press ESC to back. Press B to access options and social features.
So they all feel like a normal button. There's quite a lot of travel, and they feel good. There's nothing to complain about there. We also have some more smaller buttons above where we can change over the speed between a Mach number and the indicated airspeed, and also do the speed intervent if VNav is on and the speed window is blanked. And then of course we have another knob here, which is different from all the other ones since it has a slightly different texture on the I often change the range on my map, so it's nice to have something that you can do it quickly and easily on. On both of these, you have little buttons, and they're not rubber like on the bottom over here or on the two circular buttons up here. They're just plastic buttons, and one is to show, I'm imagining traffic. The only thing that I noticed that's different is it also removes the rings on your navigation display, but I'm guessing it also shows and hides traffic that the transponder is receiving information about. On the left side, you can also center your airplane on the navigation display, and then if you press it again, you'll get a vertical situation display. I'm not sure if that's equipped on every single 737. One thing that I've noticed, which is a bit strange, and I'm really curious if this is like on the real airplane or if it's just a little quirk on this device, is that you cannot push the center button while on plan mode. On all the other modes, you can push it. And maybe this is how it is on the real thing, and if it is, that's a really cool bit of attention to detail. There's no way to push the center button while it's on plan mode. You have to move it in map, VOR, or approach. So yeah, let me know if you have any idea if this is how it is on the real airplane. It's quite a cool addition.
How to use the Boeing 737 autopilot. Use this knob to select your target speed, and don't forget to turn on the auto throttle. Use this to control the direction you fly and how steep you want to turn. And to go up and down, select your target altitude and use the vertical speed wheel to choose how fast to climb or descend. And of course, don't forget to actually turn on the autopilot. Oh, and if you want one of these for your flight sim, check out the video linked below. How to use the Boeing 737.
You gotta check this out. I've always wanted something like this, but it's always been too expensive. But finally, we have an affordable Airbus FCU and EFIS panel for a decent price, and it's really easy to put together. All right, I'm gonna place the EFIS on its side, makes it easier to access. We're gonna basically put this stand here on the side of it. Nice too. All right, let's get it calibrated. All right, and over to the desktop, I'm gonna open up the Sim App Pro that I downloaded from WinWing's download section on the website, and it should pop up just like that there on the top of my screen. You can see we got all 3 devices, including my actual WinWing Ursa Minor side stick as well. But we'll go ahead and click on the left EFIS and make sure this is good to go. Check the firmware. Firmware seems. We'll go ahead and click update. I'm not sure if it is up to date, but we'll go ahead and click update. Make sure that it is up to date. Other devices must be unplugged. Okay. So you can see it's turned off, and now it's going through the update process. There it is. It's repowered back on, and I believe, yeah, it looks like current firmware version looks good for all 3 devices. I think it updated all of them at once, which is nice. That is good. So 99, 99, 97, 97, and 16, 16. So that's good to go there. We can go to the test page. It's actually a pretty cool page. I can reach up here, and as I am pressing buttons, it's actually going through there and detecting them. You can also see them light up. So make sure to go through here. First time plugging it in, I think it's a good time. So just kind of go through and make sure that everything indeed works, because you never know, you could get a defect or something like that. So I'm just gonna go through and press all of the buttons and make sure they're all being detected and work. Microsoft Flight V2, and I've tried the button down here, the ADF-VOR in Microsoft Flight Sim. I can actually make this brighter or dimmer right here with the dimming switch. So that's actually simulated, and you can see that fading in and fading out. That's pretty cool. Now, it would be nice if we actually had that dimming switch down here on the bottom, but you know what? It's not really necessary, but it'd be a cool thing to have. So we have our speed mark button here. We have our speed control, which we can change, again, perfectly in sync. That does push in and pull out. And then we have a heading, again, push and pull. Autopilot is all based on a push and pull system for all their controls. We have our localizer button, which is not going to work right now because we're sitting on the ground. We have our autopilot button, which again, none of this is going to really work at the moment, but that's working. Nice. We have our actual altitude as well. So we can set this for, like, I don't know, 25,000. We'll do a little test flight for takeoff. We can push that in as well or pull it out for OP climb. We have our expedite button. Again, most of this stuff is not going to work right now because we are actually still sitting here on the ground. Vertical speed, which we can set, pull out, and push in just like that. So that's pretty nice. And then over to the right, same thing we had on the left. So the same thing, your co-pilot control. So honestly, if you don't see that it makes sense for you to have the entire 3-piece, you could just get the 2-piece. You can get the left and the center, so you have everything you need for the pilot. But if you want that extra bit of immersion, you could add on that right panel. But it does the same thing as the left, lights up everything as well. So pretty cool. So changing the QHs, changing altitude, all that stuff like that, it's gonna be so much easier from now on. And I love the way it fits on my desk. So let's go for a quick takeoff and we'll try it out. There we go. All right, so autopilot on. Right now we're on runway heading, basically. And we'll use vertical speed, 3,000 feet, and make a right-hand turn. Aircraft should start turning on its own, which is exactly what it's doing. You gotta love the Phoenix. And we should slow down to 250 knots, because that is what we have set right now on the FCU. And it looks like that's exactly what's gonna happen. If I want to as well, I can zoom my map out for a better picture. Situation awareness. Like that is good. If I was coming in for the ILS, I can hit my ILS button, which is not gonna be dialed in because of reasons. I can also hit standard, on the EFIS, but obviously we're too low for that. in the United States flying right now. But yeah, everything is working. We can kind of make a turnaround, put that in nav mode, and make a 180 turn. And this is it. I mean, it just works. It's basically plug and play. You install the application, update the driver, start up Microsoft Flight Sim, and that's literally it. Or X-Plane, if that's what you prefer. So definitely very happy with it. I love the way it fits on my desk. I love the lighting. If you want to turn the lights down, like in this particular scenario where it's kind of flying in the daytime, I can do exactly that. In the cockpit. So I couldn't recommend this enough. And honestly, I've always been wanting something like this at an affordable price too. And it's actually really easy to put together. So really enjoying this. I'm be using this for every single Airbus flight I do going forward. And I know some of you guys may wonder, wait, what about, like, I mean, this is cool for Airbus, but what if you fly other types of aircraft? Well, I can confirm that there are some mods up on flightsim.to that will allow you to use MobiFlight and the MobiFlight profile to sync this up with other aircraft types, which you can see here. We've had some mods for the 737 MAX, the Black Square TBM, General Planes, 787, BAE 146. Now, I have not personally tested any of these, but that's what these are made for, so that you can actually enjoy and use your Winwing FCU with other aircraft types. I think that's important because, you know, many of us don't only fly Airbus. But yeah, and I'll tell you, if you've never had like a physical device for autopilot panel, I mean, if you fly airliners a lot, that's kind of how you control your plane. You always are reaching up here trying to change things. It's a big game changer. Even if you had like a radio panel, being able to change the radios, it's just so much easier for you to kind of manage the workload of the aircraft rather than moving your whole view over and using your scroll wheel mouse to do things in the aircraft. So super valuable, and I think they did a good job on the affordability of it. So couldn't recommend it enough. I love it. I'm gonna be using it from here on out. I mean, what more is there to say? It does what it's advertised to do. It works well, it's easy. And if you're an Airbus person, I mean, it's an easy one. I mean, it's a must-have, in my opinion. I mean, you don't have to have it, right? You could obviously use a 3D cockpit, but this just adds that next level of just kind of ease of use, you know, whenever you're flying the aircraft. It's just nice. It's nice to be able to touch and feel the buttons when you're flying these aircraft. And so, yes, I would highly, highly recommend it. And let me know what you think. What do you think? Is this, you think it'll be worth it for you? Is it, you know, is it because it's Airbus? You're like, nah, I gotta have a Boeing one. Well, guess what? Winwing is, I think, is also working on the Boeing one. Don't quote me on that. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, you have 3 choices: give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I'll see you guys next time. Next video. I'm out. See you.
Restart. Button. End flight. Button. Pop-up dialog. End flight. Free flight. World map screen. Press G to switch to panels. Press numpad -sign/numpad plus sign to zoom. Press ESC to back. Press space to select. Press B to access options and social features. By default, this screen uses an analog cursor to pan and zoom the 3D globe when using keyboard or gamepad. Cursorless flight planning is available by pressing G to switch focus to panels. Aircraft selection button. Currently Boeing 737 MAX. Aircraft selection, button. Currently Boeing 737 MAX. Select aircraft screen. Currently highlighted. Airplane. Button. Cessna 20, Aviat. Art. Airbus A321LR. Microsoft/ENI builds. Default. XXXX. Cost is 0.000. Airbus A330-200. Air Tractor at 802. Air Tractor at 802. Aerovado DL. Airbus A321LR. Airbus A330-200RR. Microsoft/ENI builds. Airbus A330-200RR. Microsoft/ENI builds. A330-200 RR. XXXX. Airbus A320neo. Free flight, world map screen. Press G to switch to panels. Press numpad -sign/numpad plus sign to zoom. Press ESC to back. Press space to select. Press B to access options and social features. By default, this screen uses an analog cursor to pan. Set as departure. World map location option. Set as departure. World map location option. Set as arrival. World map location option. Set as departure. World map location option. Set as arrival. World map location option. Set as departure. Set as arrival. Start.